And holy shit, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the MidWeek Saints. We are your hosts. I am Krang Holiday, and with me, as always, is Nick, aka the Wizard of Cause. How's it going, buddy?
Not bad. My daughter's mother is calling me at the moment, so uh, um, I'll just call her back when we're
We're
done.
busy. We're busy entertaining the
We are,
peoples.
yeah, we are busy, and I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that if it was something serious, I'd smell the smoke wafting through the city, like, oh, Quinn had a bad day, and well, set some fires. So, like, well, she's approaching adolescence. We're gonna have to just expect
Stop
these
the
kinds
ass
of
kissing
things.
with you.
So, yeah, I don't smell any wood smoke though, so I'm guessing nothing's burning down at the moment.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it is good. Oh, and thank you, Tickle Trunk. I'm glad you enjoyed the promo.
Mhm.
It took a lot of thought. I've been working on that one like all week. Yeah, and like the bathrobe, it was just a prop. Yeah, I borrowed it. Wardrobe department. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jeff, honestly, Jeff, like, I wake up. I had a really odd day and an odd night. I woke up. Yeah, I woke up around like 3:30 in the afternoon for some fucking reason. Um, Strangest dreams ever. And I wake up and I watch a couple things, and then just like, hey, it's midweek. We doing a promo? I'm like, fuck. Yeah, hold on.
I think you nailed it, though, man. I really do.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
I did.
fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of out of my range to go for sleepy, and but yeah, I mean, I made it work, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
So.
No, it's good. I just think it was fucking funny because like right before we go live, we're like in depth in a conversation about fucking literature and shit, like a bunch of fucking nerds. Like, yeah, no, Ginsberg, ooh, yeah, Ken Kesey, blah blah blah, and like I wanted to keep fucking talking about it, but like, fuck, oh shit, yeah, no, the song's over. We have to do a show. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I got an interesting lesson this week though.
Yeah.
Now just for anybody who's caught it, now I did a reading of Howl, which was a fucking nightmare to do. It was 20 goddamn pages. It was 22-minute takes, and I'm not one to like cut and edit because I'm lazy. So,
Right.
well, apparently in my laziness, I decided to dedicate all fucking day to doing 20 or 30 takes of this particular reading. Got it done, posted it, felt pretty good about that, and then was informed by a number of my subscribers as to what a genuinely fucked up individual he was. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Walt Whitman next, probably on the hope at least that perhaps he wasn't some kind of bestiality advocate on the side or something like that. If he is, please wait until I've posted it, and then you can tell me all about what a horrible person he is, because apparently that's just what us writers end up being.
That's
So
right. That's
yeah.
right. So let's start this off right. There's actually a couple other things I wanted to like talk about really quick. But TK Mao donated, said, "I'm so sleep deprived I can taste sound. Got to go to class, guys. Love you though. We love you, TK Mao. Hopefully you'll see this later. Got you, Mr. Tickle
He
Trunk.
is recording. So
Mr. Tickle Trunk. I am recording. Yes, guys. I promise." Mr. Tickle Trunk has resubscribed at tier 3 again now for 3 months. It's our anniversary. It's really good. It's been great so far. It's good 3 months, Mr. Tickle Trunk.
mm,
YOFET, no more starting work at 3:45 in the morning. Now it's 4:15. Let's get this show on the road. And here is $1.25 that Toll Booth Willie is going to ask you for. Chatelet, my dudes. And Miles191 subscribe. Thanks very much, buddy. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Saints family. Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows this, but people who are watching, if you do have Amazon Prime, you actually get a free sub.
oh,
Doesn't cost you nothing. It's right.
yeah.
It's right. It's in one of these corners. One of these corners.
There's serious benefits to Amazon Prime, aside from simply getting like 30 jars of peanut butter shipped to you within 24 hours. What,
Oh, it's.
am I the only one who does that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, come on, man, we're heading into a police state. They got to be able to organize, fight back.
Suppose so. Suppose so. There was a clever little gentleman there who like he already got banned once, and then he popped back in after making yet another account to try and send the exact same message. Homie, I'm just gonna have to tell you this. It takes 2 clicks to ban. It takes a lot more clicks for you to keep making your accounts. But hey, by
I
all
admire
means,
you.
have fun.
I admire the effort now. I mean,
I
like,
do
it's like
too.
it. I know there's like, it's nice to know that, like, after someone's had a long and productive day, that they can just dedicate their free time to this kind of shit. So,
Yeah.
round of
No,
applause.
by
Round
all
of
means. I
applause.
mean, usually I just masturbate, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
if we are higher on your tier of attention than masturbation, I take that as a compliment.
actually, really, yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Honestly, it's like, well, I mean, there is always the possibility he's one of those record setters who's actually made it through every single section in Pornhub, and
Mm.
it's now just like, oh, it's nothing but live cams. I know what I'll do. I'll go troll in Twitch chats.
Yeah. Don't get me
Motherfuckers
wrong. I
probably
love
listening to
trolling,
that.
like Twitch in real life, going and asking people who are super stoned, doing the super stoned streams in Twitch in real life, and like asking them deeply profound questions is fucking awesome. It is absolutely insane. Like, cause people like get fucking crazy shit.
We're gonna have to
Um,
make a note, by the way, next week, for the next episode. It's got, I think, MidWeek Saints, more fun than masturbation. That's the perfect fucking title.
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
know, especially on like the replays and stuff. People will be like, "Oh, what do I watch on Twitch? Do I want to watch Twitch? Do I want to jerk? Wait, nope, I ain't jerking off. It says it right here. Why would I bother? Get
Why
my rocks
masturbate?
off. My
Why
rocks off
masturbate?
that way.
You can just
Oh,
watch the Midweek Saints. It's good.
oh
No, I'm
boy.
I'm I'm manic right now, man, and I am drinking. I mean, I'm always drinking, but I'm like drinking because I am deeply despondent. I have to make another video about the poop cult, and so I recorded today, but something is fucked up with my lavalier mic, and it's dying. And I have another one, which is great, so I can keep working and everything. But that means that I have to go through and look at all of these poop pictures again to make the video. And I'm
Well,
very upset about this.
well, it'll be nice though, because as you're going through it, you'll sort of ask yourself, what choices did you make which led you to this place? And what can you do to get out of it? Which is nothing. I mean, this is your career, Jeff.
Yes, I know. My
This
career
is your career.
unfortunately hinges sometimes on poop. It just
Yep.
is something.
That's very much like working as a healthcare administrator
Or a YouTuber in general.
or a YouTuber. Well, I mean, if you're working on YouTube, basically you're swimming in shit no matter what you're doing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
funny, like, this play, the internet's been called a cesspool for a very long time, but the one thing that we can always count on it for is to find new ways to be just grating and repulsive. It's wonderful. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if I could wear a hat, I'd tip it, but I can't because my head's too big.
All my hats are over where I usually have this computer desk. I don't have any hats accessible.
Well, you just fucked then. Oh, there we go. Mouth 17 hardcore anal porn now in smell-o-vision. So, way to go, Mouth. Here's the thing, like being part of like the special sort of a section of our Discord where you get like heads up on what's coming out. Like Jeff had a big rollout plan for his big channel pivot where he'd be well, yeah. But yeah, all right. So I guess you got to come up with a new idea. I don't know. I guess just leave the scat to the rest of YouTube, I suppose. No shortage. Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, by the way, this motherfucker here, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna do the show inside Krang today." I'm sorry, the robot is not Krang. Krang is the little ball of intestines which sits in the guttural area and then barks orders for some incomprehensible reason.
I know, but I'm Krang today. I'm Krang Holiday.
Hmm.
Same.
Just kind of. Oh, I get it. You meant you're getting into the character.
I
Yeah,
am
well,
getting into the character. We got to get you like a couple of really good lights and a drop cloth, and then we can do some crazy ass shit just for the
oh,
fuck of it. Why not?
I'd love to. I mean, I know everybody loves looking at the obscure shit that I managed to cover my walls with in the past in an attempt to look like I actually live here.
Right.
But yeah, no, green screen would be nice. I could actually we could put up a picture of a real apartment, right? That actually has like photos of friends and family and real furniture and
You
shit
know what
in
we'll
it.
do?
It'd be
Well,
great.
you know what we'll do? We'll take one of those videos of Rucka when he's in his really nice fucking condo in LA and he's like sitting back and we'll Photoshop it so like Rucka's gone and we'll put you in Rucka's apartment. That's
I
what
know,
we'll do.
and then for like, and then as I continue on and I have to downgrade to a studio, I can get to a point in which, yeah, I can just look back on that video and say, I I remember the time I pretended to live like a civilized taxpayer.
I love our chat and I love our audience. We was Krangs and shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were laughing at YO Fett's comment because I have no idea who Baxter Stockman is.
I have no idea who Baxter Stockman is either.
It was a good reference because I didn't get it, but I found it comical at the same time. It's kind of like watching Dennis Miller. And at least Razorfist makes, understandable analogies in his rants. So
I fucking love you people so much. I swear to God.
Baxter Stockman. Wait a second. That was a Ninja Turtles character, wasn't it?
It was.
Who was he?
I think. Fuck. Okay. I'm
the Fly. Yeah, that's it. The Fly. He was the Fly guy. I actually had that. I had that action figure when I was a kid. Back when life.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Shit. Okay. I also just realized I don't have my Krang thing set up for when we look at videos and shit. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Boy, your vanity project got in the way of your work, Jeff. Good job.
I know. This is fucking terrible.
So, do we have any more donations, memberships?
We do.
Well, let's get through them while you unfuck the.
Fuck. All right, fine. Okay.
All excited, like I'm gonna be inside Craig. Fuck. How do we do the rest of the show?
I know. iDub01031994 has subscribed with his Prime subscription. Hey, thanks very much, buddy. Welcome to the Saints. Red Royals 89 resubscribed for 2 months. I love you, Red. You're a sweetheart. Mr. Tickle Trunk says, shout out to nurses everywhere who do all the dirty work for small job, all the way up to when those we love are going through the worst time of their lives. Sorry for bringing shit down, but real talk, man, real talk. It's true. Dude, nurses are badass.
When I was a union organizer, nurses were my favorite people. If you're organizing them, it's great because they don't have time for the whole bullshit sort of structured speech that you're supposed to give them, because it's a very manipulative thing that you do when you're organizing. It's, you lead them to certain nurses don't have any fucking patience for that shit. They're like, get the fucking sweetie, I got shit to do. But when they're organizers, it's even better because they're just like, they're bulls in china shops. They will go in and they will terrify other people, just with not directly, just by being their ballsy, no bullshit selves, and then they'll be like, so are you gonna keep fucking around, or are you gonna just sign this fucking card? Like, wow, is that how that's done?
I guess I could sign this card. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I fixed it. All right, I can be Krang in both scenes now.
I remember.
Fucking nerd.
Fucking Samurai Rabbit. Fuck yeah, Ninja Turtles and the Samurai Rabbit. I mean,
Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good shit. YO Fett, extra points to you for all of these stunning and mind-blowing Ninja Turtles references.
Points.
It's well done. I still have yet to see the second movie with Krang, so I think I might need to get around to that.
Oh, hey, we could do a movie night.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard.
We'll get onto that. Let's get through the money and then let's get to the news. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got caught up on Streamlabs, so let's get to the news.
Okay.
All right.
An interesting assortment of things today. Now, as this is midweek, we're not going to be getting into I'm not Jake fucking Tapper here. We're not looking to get too heavy. This is the news that you may have missed, which it's important for you to be aware of, just so that you can remind yourself that as bizarre as the world seems, it gets weirder. So.
It does. So let's go to our first news article here. The racist strain of marijuana. Nick, tell us all about the racist strain of marijuana.
This is something in my occasional dalliances with Twitter, usually, once again, while on the shitter, hence the term shitpost. Figured that out. But, yeah, so this is funny. There's been some people trying to say that amidst all of the legalization of marijuana that, we've been waiting for forever, there are some racist parts to it. Now, I love the fact this gives you a really solid understanding of where these people are coming from. Because if you want to talk about racism in terms of drug legislation, yes, definitely the incarceration rates, the nature of the drug war, all of these things, wonderful opportunities to actually bring up issues about race relations. Right. Do they do that here? Not really. So this is from Becca Grimm over at Splinter News, the racist strain of marijuana. You probably never called it cannabis. Well, I do, except when I do pot smokers are like, dude, fuck off. So many other words. Right. When you were growing up, you might have referred to it as pot, weed, or trees.
pot
Oh my
or
God,
weed or
Beck, Be-
trees?
Becca, you've got your tiny little finger right on the pulse of smoker culture there. That's pretty good. Whatever the name, the
Trees.
plant has become exponentially more mainstream since Colorado became the first state to pass laws allowing its recreational use in early 2014. Despite Attorney General Jeff Sessions' missions to crush Obama-era legislation protecting states with cannabis use laws in place in this young year alone, California's adult use law went into effect January 1, and Vermont just became the first state to legalize their legislation. Okay, New Hampshire, congratulations. You are literally surrounded on all sides.
That's true.
Um, yeah.
It's wait, so
Now,
it's still not legal where you live.
no, but it's been decriminalized, and living in Manchester where there's enough guns and heroin to make it look like fucking Kabul in springtime,
Okay.
they really don't care. But so just to skip through this, because she does take a good long time to get to the point which she knows nobody's actually interested in. The Mexican slang term marijuana was originally used in the 19th century to highlight the drug's exotic quality, while simultaneously taking a jab at the Mexicans who first brought it into the United States for recreational use after the Mexican-American War. The use of marijuana rose in popularity in the 1900s, eventually morphing into marijuana. The term made the plant sound scary and foreign, which fed a growing racism and xenophobia against Mexicans moving to the States during the Great Depression. Okay,
Stop the ass
Becca,
kissing with
Becca, darling, sweetie, honey pie, sugar pot. I want you to pay very close attention here, yeah? The racist connotations to prohibition, as you kind of allude to in this terrible article of yours, was actually really driven home with, directly through Anslinger. It wasn't the name marijuana as much as it was the propaganda that came out saying that it causes these black and Latino jazz musicians to hopelessly rape innocent white girls after getting them mind blown on this life-destroying drug. Once again, Cupcake. While she does actually kind of pepper this in to the article itself, yeah, um, it really does seem it like this throughout this entire thing, she's basically trying to say that like marijuana is now a racist term, and there is an interesting point towards the end of the article because reading this garbage, it takes it out of you, right?
Okay.
But she does point out that, for instance, right, when Halifax councillor Sean Cleary was a little more explicit about why the M word was marginalizing in the first place. The Canadian politician announced in October that he'd no longer use the word marijuana because of its racist roots. We need to actually have conversations, have dialogue, and talk about these things, Cleary said. These are teaching moments. They are opportunities for us to learn and to go and learn stuff and find out more about the history around us. And then he said, you don't interview a CEO of an alcohol company and say, let's talk about booze, or let's talk about hooch, or tell me about firewater.
Firewater. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And so the racism isn't just the word. Cannabis continues to shut black people out of the highly lucrative green rush while disproportionately affecting people of color in the criminal justice system. Okay. You're like you're like flirting with a real point here. Except African Americans are almost 4 times likely to be charged with cannabis-related crimes. True. Meanwhile, the glaring whiteness of mainstream cannabis culture is impossible to ignore.
Wait, okay. The glaring whiteness of mainstream cannabis culture is impossible to ignore. How? What is the glaring whiteness of mainstream cannabis culture?
I've been doing a really good job of ignoring it without even being aware I was doing it. So, I mean,
well, that's your white privilege.
That is my white privilege speaking. I mean, as a guy who's been arrested for marijuana more than once. Oh, I'm sorry, cannabis. I don't want to sound like a racist now, do I?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, I've got to say, I mean, like the worst thing that marijuana doesn't, like even the use of the word doesn't actually lead to racism. It just leads to what's some of the fun ways I've heard it described? Appreciating a good nap, time with cats. The multiple ways apparently in which sunglasses can be deployed on an individual's scalp. All these things can be brought to you by, the racist cannabis word itself. But this is, and I mean, we're not the show here to get, political, and, it's the whole fucking, the wrecked party is effectively over. But this is one of those beautiful, brilliant, glaring examples, right, of of just how desperate these people are to, like, keep their careers alive because they're incapable of writing about anything outside of outrage culture. So, I mean, again, if I could actually wear a hat, it'd be hats off to Becca here. Now, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna go check and oh wow, look at that. This is Becca's only post. She gets an opportunity. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Becca is an Atlanta-based culture writer and editor. That's the entirety of the bio. And this is her. So it's like, I love it. You get an opportunity to actually publish, probably for the first time. She looks like a young thing there, right? And this is what you go with. Yeah.
Well, she's got a website.
Where I'm imagining fucking just there's probably just an encyclopedia of insightful articles about how common day every ordinary word. It's just great.
Let's take a look. Let's see.
Let's take a look. I'm curious.
Becca Grimm. Before you can get over an ex, you have to get rid of their scent. Okay. American
That means
pot,
smoke a lot of cannabis.
Right. American Pot, 5 Best Strains of 2017. It isn't easy being Azalea Banks. Ooh, hard-hitting journalism there. Weed for the Holidays, Pot Gift Guide 2017. Leopard is a neutral, fight me. Yeah, keeping your ex's nude photos is creepy. How to rebuff friends' advances the polite way. Top Shelf with Dr. Dina, inside new travel show for weed lovers. Do it for the gram, your Insta-ready holiday travel checklist. Banter blue balls are the second worst kind of blue balls. What the fuck kind of writing is this shit?
This is the future. This is, I mean, it's lovely too when you look over it and you realize, yeah, there are sensible, intelligent sources for, articles and content on the internet. But what really gets the what really gets the buzz? It was like you ever seen Strange Days? It was kind of like the guy's taking off the whole neuro web, like.
Yeah, dude. That's a great movie.
Yeah, but I mean, it's funny because like in the journalism world, we get shit writing from people who have like the most heartfelt crusades that are nothing more than tilting at windmills, and then on the other side, well. We're doomed is basically what I'm trying to get at here.
I mean, I can kind of feel a little bit relation with this. I also want to dress like Meg Ryan and You've Got Mail this fall.
Wait, you're saying like you don't?
No, I mean, I do want to.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing. It's like I never needed some millennial blogger to tell me I could dress like Meg Ryan. I could dress like Meg Ryan from When Harry Met Sally. In fact, I have fake orgasms in diners nearly daily just to spice my day up.
Camping is horrible and it's a plague in the dating world. What the fuck? Fuck you. Camping is awesome.
I'm guessing like she was probably taken out by like one of the underclassmen who, he tries to appear woodsy by growing a beard and wearing flannels. And when they set the tent up, he gave her the spot on the route.
There's no article. There's no article. There's nothing here. It just says Becca Grimm. Like, what? Oh my god, what the fuck? Does she use her website like a fucking Tumblr?
I think so. I mean, come to think of it, I mean, it does kind of, this whole thing does kind of sound kind of Tumblr-esque. It ain't easy being Azalea Banks. Wait a second, is this shit she's just shared, though? Or is she actually published in Rolling Stone?
I think it's actually supposed to be in like Nylon magazine or whatever the fuck, because it says that she was published in Rolling Stone. Let's see. Yeah,
they used to publish Hunter fucking Thompson, and this is where they're at. It's kind of like when you look at the Atlantic or Vanity Fair and you realize, like, oh, they used to publish Christopher Hitchens, and now what are they up to? Oh, I see. Why eating Taco Bell more than twice a week and trying to pronounce the names that they come up with a fake Spanish accent is inherently racist. Got it.
Sounds about right. I should become a journalist, dude. It sounds like it's really easy.
Oh, dude, honestly, I'm thinking up an article right now. It's like, it's not communism that's ruining Venezuela. It's your racist attitude towards the Spanish language. See?
It's that problematic STEM teacher.
It's that problematic fuego sauce. The way you say fuego when you order it. That's why there's no milk or bread in whole Venezuela. No. They're actually like, it's If anything, though, Venezuelan socialism has probably, definitely, almost certainly taught us that the best solution to pest problems is abject poverty and hunger, because all of a sudden those pests become Thanksgiving dinner.
Fuego.
It's fucking totally fuego. Fago. Fucking Fago. Why your use of the word fuego is inherently racist and hurting trans people. Tonight on Rolling Fucking Stone. Thank you.
I really wish you were inside a cartoon character too right now.
I could think of a few cartoon characters I'd like to be inside. Have you ever seen Cowboy Bebop? Because Faye Valentine. Ooh. Mm.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. See, I just brought it to the place that it naturally had to go to. So there were never any options for any of us, Jeff. Let's move on to the next news item because this one's kind of making me sad inside. And all I've got is.
Okay. Here we go. All right. No, I got it. I'm just gonna do something in the background while we're fucking around. Here you go. United passenger attempts to bring peacock on a plane. I'm sure some people have heard about this already, but a woman attempting to bring a peacock onto a flight out of Newark International Airport, but was told her bird couldn't fly. Well, it is a peacock. Part of the incident was caught on video by fellow passenger Sherry Ross, who recorded the peacock toting passenger taking her bird into the airport. According to Fox News, a woman bought a separate ticket for the peacock, but United Airlines wouldn't let the bird board. This animal did not meet guidelines for a number of reasons, including its weight and size, United said in a statement. We explained this to the customers on 3 separate occasions before they arrived at the airport. There's a little video here.
Her peacock into the airport.
He's bringing a
Right
peacock
now,
into the airport.
wrangling a peacock in the airport. Yep. That happens all the time.
That is a big fucking bird.
It really is.
You don't understand. I need this peacock or I freak the fuck out.
Taking a flightless bird on an international flight is the only way I feel comfortable about flying. Because if it's unnatural for him, it's unnatural for me, but we'll make it together. And I will say, carrying a peacock up on the shoulder like that is some James Bond villain level fucking, like, pet ownership right there. It's like if somebody rolls up on you and, like, asks if they can bum a smoke and they've got a fucking peacock on their shoulder, you're like, I don't even smoke, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
It's so and now if I'm not mistaken, this is it's an emotional support animal, right?
I think that's the idea. I don't know if it actually works in practice. Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though. It's like, so people bring their pets on flights all the time. Usually, like, you know, dogs and cats, they'll end up in crates or whatever like that. And this person wants their peacock on their shoulder and then probably sitting in a seat that they didn't pay for.
Probably.
So, I mean, for one, I've taken loads of flights. I really wouldn't mind if in the middle of it, right? Because I usually just get on the plane. I ignore everyone. Get on the plane, sit down, pass out. Usually, yeah. If I woke up to find a fucking peacock strutting up and down the goddamn aisle, best flight ever.
It'd be up there. Yeah.
Except for that time that I ate a whole bunch of edibles mid-flight. That was fun too.
Yeah.
Was it July? Was it July? I think it was July.
Oh yeah, no, okay. Here, I gotta keep reading this. So, no, actually, that was it. That was pretty much it. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not hating on people needing, like, emotional support birds and shit like that. Like, I get it. It's fine. No. It's not really, like, a thing. But, you're kind of pushing it with a giant fucking peacock. Peacocks are not friendly. They're not chill animals at all. They're really, really not. They're fucking mean, vicious assholes.
Meanwhile, in Russia, though, someone's trying to bring their bear on. It's like, sorry, is this emotional support bear? What the fuck is emotional support? No, it's just a regular bear. Let bear on plane now. And they're just like, yeah, well, it's not a peacock, so sure. On you go.
Right. Oh, that sounds about right. Jesus. But no, so if you wanted to bring an emotional support animal onto a plane, what would you pick? I've been curious about this.
Probably a ferret. Because that fucker, I'll just let him loose on the floor, let him go up and down the aisles, find a nice pant leg to climb up or something.
Would it be a ferret or would it be a marmot?
Ooh, even better. Just some kind of weasel that can get their way up people's pant legs.
Okay.
Because my emotional support structure in this world comes from making strangers exceptionally uncomfortable.
That's fair. I kind of operate like that on a constant basis myself. So yeah.
It's like this is my emotional support autistic troll. He's here to tell all of you what awful fucking faggots you are, for no reason at all. But it's it's like if he gets too out of line though, I've got this clicker. It's like a shock collar, puts him back, and then he just goes back to like huffing Cheeto dust and
Cheeto dust
and looking around for a woman who slightly resembles his mother.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what. Okay, so guys in the chat, what kind of emotional support animal would you like to see? I see somebody said harpy eagle. Somebody said a porcupine or a platypus.
Ooh, I like the platypus.
Right, platypus isn't bad. It's not bad.
You know what I think? You know what I think would be fun though? One of those sugar gliders.
Oh yeah.
And you could liven up the flight too, so long as everybody's game and be like, okay, who wants a turn? All right, ready? Put your hand out, whoosh! And then there's just this little flying bat thing flying all over the cabin. You wouldn't even notice the fact that you had to actually take off from fucking Newark. I mean, actually, if she's from the area,
you would notice. You would notice.
Well, I mean, actually, as I'm thinking about it, though, if Sherry lives in Newark, I can understand why a giant and flamboyant emotional support animal might be necessary.
True.
Newark's fucking terrible is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, Newark is a fucking pigsty. Oh my god.
The airport's not bad if you're a smoker, though. If you got a layover there, like if you got an hour, you can safely make it out to the smoking area and then back in and have plenty of time to spare usually. So.
There's a lot of fans of emotional support snakes. I can kind of see that. I can kind of get behind that. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. An emotional support honey badger. That would be fun on a flight, wouldn't it?
That would be a thing. That would be absolutely a thing.
Actually, here's the thing, though. If people are trying to get sort of free passage for their emotional support animals in some way, right? Like it's a medical thing and I'm not buying a seat or whatever. If that's the case, how long until people in like really codependent relationships start trying to book one ticket for the both of them to fly places? It's like, this is my emotional support beta partner. He's one of 4, but, I'm clearly fucked up and I need him on the flight. Otherwise, I'm going to freak the fuck out and kick the cabin door down.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. By all means, bring your beta pet in.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Where's the... Okay, here we go. Okay, I gotta move this thing up here real quick. All right, so I did attempt a thing.
These motherfucking emotional support snakes on this motherfucking plane. Okay, that's where it came from.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if this actually works. I just did this really fast. Here we go. So I tried to put you on top of Faye Valentine. I don't know if it's really working out too terribly well. I tried. I think you need to move over a little bit to your left, just a little bit more. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually.
There we go.
You got some nice rack of lamb.
Yeah, I kind of wish I owned a yellow shirt now, so it makes slightly more sense. But this right here, folks, this has been your midweek Photoshop. I am shameless, as always. I already know exactly who's going to get into it, too. So, right now, this is just a gift to longtime subscribers of mine. You're welcome. So...
I feel like I'm gonna have to chase you with it too. So when you wiggle, I have to
Oh, fuck, we can make a whole game of this shit, dude. I've seen the kind of shit people watch on Twitch. We can do this shit all night. We'll probably get the #1 by tomorrow morning.
Stop! Jesus Christ! You are putting my producer skills to the test.
Where's that hand coming out of the elbow like that? That's amazing.
This is not helping with people wanting to write fucked up fan fiction about us. I'm just putting that out there.
I know, and it was your fucking idea, wasn't it, Jeff?
You were the one who said Faye Valentine. That was not me.
Fucking Christ! If any of these readings, I'm looking at you, Anahata. If any of these readings ever get monetized, there will be DMCA's. I don't know how, but it's wait, I'm not sure the Digital Millennium Copyright Act was intended to protect you from porn written about yourself. Well, then what was it written for?
I am so discombobulated with how weird this show is going.
Actually, I'm kind of
Alright.
liking it. I mean, it's been a while since I genuinely felt sexy in any way. So
Well, you look
thank you,
sexy,
chat.
too.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everybody, for like combining this. And oh shit, I just looked in the Discord and I thought someone's like, he's kind of got Spike's hair. It's like, no, when it's a bit shorter, it does that though. And I am a Jew, and I do own the same pistol as him. So
That's true. That's true.
Truth be told, it was funny. I actually kind of got into that show after I got into college because I was initially studying criminal investigations to go into bail enforcement, which, yeah. And then I found out it's like, yeah, no, you'll spend like 10 hours waiting for a crackhead to come down. And then when you finally take him down, you get $100. Like,
Right.
that's not a growth industry, despite crime rates. That's unfortunate. So.
Leslie Maxwell says, all right, my love, well, people smoke weed to get stoned. Stone in general is white. Checkmate fuckers, weed is racist. Ooh, good point. Good point. Mr. Tickle Trunk says, mainstream cannabis culture is based on hip fucking hop. True. That's true. And Stolzilla has subscribed to the Prime subscription. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Love you. Welcome to the Saints. So yeah, no, that's pretty good. We got our third news article up. I can't stop staring at your tits, and
that's whack. Cool.
I'm gonna let you read this, and I'm gonna go fucking take a real quick piss. But yeah,
very interesting quote. Yeah, well, so much for that narrative at the beginning of the show that MidWeek Saints is better than masturbation, huh, Jeff? Be off to the bathroom to do what you have to do. Here we've got loaded grenade launcher left at Florida Goodwill store. Now, if this brings Florida man to an entirely new level for me, honestly. This is it's one thing to like get fucked up on bath salts and decide you need to eat someone's face, but this guy, authorities say a grenade launcher loaded with a live grenade was left with other donated items at a Florida Goodwill store. The Bradenton Herald reports that employees at a Goodwill store near Tampa reported the weapon on Sunday. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office says the store manager told deputies that the grenade launcher had come in a shipment from another store several days earlier. Somebody physically packed this thing up to ship it off to a different store and said, yeah, an ordinary antique. I'm sure it's fine. The employees at the other location said they sent it along because they didn't know what it was. I mean, if this is like a 204, for those who don't know what that is, I think it's a 204. It's the grenade gun that like you can mount to the bottom of a rifle, of M16 or an M4. If it's that, maybe I can kind of understand why they might not immediately recognize it. Again, I'm really curious as to why there's a live round in there. But if this is one of those older styles from like the Vietnam era where it looks like a rifle and it's got a big old bore and a trigger and a buttstock, and you look at this thing and you don't know what the fuck it is, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office says the store manager told deputies that the grenade launcher had come in a shipment. Oh, sorry, I already read that part. Deputies say they disposed of the active hand grenade in a hazmat locker, and the launcher was stored in the agency's property room. It's not clear who donated these items. Like I said, Florida man takes it to a new level here because he becomes something of a mystery right now, yeah? If you own a grenade launcher and you have a grenade there, what makes you at any time perhaps think that it's something that you need to donate to Goodwill because maybe you're just feeling bad because the poor of your area can't afford their own grenade launchers?
I mean, like a free society could be judged by their access to grenade launchers.
It's grenade launchers. I am kind of disappointed that M203, that's the one. Yeah, the M203. Now, if you get your hands on just an M203 that's not actually connected to anything, and maybe you don't know anything about weapons or war or anything like that at all, it's still the kind of thing you see a barrel and a trigger, and like, what could this be? I don't care. I'll just send it along to the next store. Maybe they'll make a profit on it. So Florida, hats off and fucking pinkies up, I'll say. And tanks saith the ANCAPs. I like that.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, Stephen Paddock had leftovers, I guess. Ooh. Larry, you're bringing fire tonight. No, we are number 6 on talk shows apparently right now. Sam Hyde needs to be stopped. I don't think Sam Hyde would ever donate a grenade launcher.
He's too busy using it.
Yeah, he's too busy using it on all of the oppressed minorities of the world because he's oh my god, I mean,
Number 7. Or number
Richard
7.
Spencer. Richard Spencer is just a smokescreen in terms of the whole white separatist, white supremacist shit. It's actually Sam Hyde, but we all know this. We all know this already. Although it does look like there's going to be a new king of ethnostatism soon enough. So,
Shh. Anyway, son of a bitch, man. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, if I find a lot of cool shit in thrift stores. Like, I found a flak jacket, I found, like, all sorts of crazy-ass shit. If I found a grenade launcher, I wouldn't be telling the news about it. I would buy that shit and take it home.
I wouldn't even buy it.
Well,
I mean, if it's got a price tag on it, that means they at least found it, but it looks like it was found in shipment. So if the crew at one store was as stupid as the previous one, and they put it out, yeah, I'd buy it. It'd probably be marked for, like, $30 too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like $30, and I can take out, anywhere from like 10 to 15 people or a moving vehicle. Love it.
Yeah, that's what we call efficiency. That's what we need in this modern life.
Right to bear arms shall not be infringed except by goodwill.
El Presidente DM says, I've never wanted to tit fuck Nick before, but today things have changed. Incidentally, I need therapy.
I can't really even play with them though, so what's the point?
You just kind of like push on him a little.
Wait a second, if I jump up and down, you're gonna make the thing jump up and down, aren't you?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yes, I will.
Alright. Come on, we got that?
Yeah, we got that. We got it. We're good.
Alright, I'm watching now because I want to see it come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of worked.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It's limited budget, everybody. Don't fucking touch me.
I mean, to be fair, too, this was actually planned ahead of time, partially because we've been realizing, like, what generates revenue on Twitch? Well,
Dude, wait. Do it again. Gotta get those Twitch subscribers. There we go. That's right.
yeah, well, it's going to take some work, too. It's going to have to get into, like, some animation program to make the tits jiggle separately. But, I mean, if we're at the point now where this is basically death shots, by the way, $50 right now, Jeff will do a death shot.
Oh, God, yeah, I will.
You're going to put me through those courses, and then I'm not going to bring it back around to that.
I know. No, that's
fair. It's like you don't even know me. You've just never listened to a word I've been saying because you've been too busy staring at my tits, Jeff.
I know, dude.
You know what? I'm going to suggest. I think we need to get Christy Winters on for Sunday just to set you straight.
Dude, do you think she would ever actually do our show with us? She might. I don't know, man. Like, shit's weird these days. Maybe. But the question, though, I mean, because keep in mind, I've even said in the past, like, when we're looking at guest prospects, and it's like, well, are they funny? No, they're, usually the alternative is, no, they're just really smart. And it's like, well, that's not funny. This is a late night show. Christy Winters isn't either of those things. What if we got her to agree to be on the show, but we were only going to have, like, the most misogynistic shit we could think of as news items, and then we dared her to tell sexist jokes for fun, just to take the piss out of it. Do you think that she'd do it? I mean, that'd be interesting. We could actually try and, like, if we could try and summon a sense of humor out of Christy Winters, that would be some meme magic right there.
Oh, yeah, but it would, yeah.
I don't think it would work, honestly.
I don't think it would work, and honestly, like, the sheer, well, actually it could actually be fun because the sheer amount of, like, we would have, like, trebuchets of solid rock salt being hurled all around as a result. That alone, I don't know.
Well, what about this? What if we finally managed to nail down Mercedes, because Mercedes has wanted to come on the show a couple of times. If we got Mercedes and Christy Winters on the same show,
that would be a waste of getting Mercedes Carrera on a show.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
we'll keep figuring this out, and also, we still have to, like, plan Pornhub Saints to see if it's a doable thing. Because I mean, Mercedes Carrera is one thing, but if we got a decent show there, how fun would it be to have Jenna Jameson on? And Jenna follows me, I follow her. No response to DMs because it was one of those, like, you made me laugh kind of follows. But
that's true.
yeah,
that's true.
That kind of thing. I think we need to focus more on the intelligent porn stars than the mouthy feminists. You know, we're not anti-feminism.
Yeah.
We're not a culture war show. But all the same, porn stars, feminists.
They're probably more fun.
Yeah.
Probably way
Now,
more
if you can
fun.
get that friend of a friend who was in that infamous E-fucked video that you're so fond of, the feminist porn whore, that would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
We could just rabbit watch her work and like, no, do you wish to critique? Like, is there anything you do different in terms of style here?
I suppose. I mean, like Kasim G used to do that kind of shit back in the day, but like, we could do it a lot better than Kasim did because it's Kasim, and Kasim is awful, awful, dude. No, I discovered this thing. I discovered this thing the other day. Keemstar actually unearthed it. It was wild. YouTube used to do this thing. It's called the YouTube Big Comedy Show, and it was this huge live event thing that they would do in LA. And it was like it was supposed to be like a regular awards show sort of thing, or like a variety show. But the problem is that they invited Norm Macdonald to come and hang out and be one of the hosts with these two YouTubers, who are not YouTubers really anymore. Like nobody knows who the fuck they are anymore. But
I could see that not working out the way they pictured it.
it did not. It did not. Norm did nothing but shit post so fucking hard. Like, in the middle of them trying to ask these, like, just stupid, annoying fucking, like, amateur questions, Norm's like, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? And then he'd say a Hitler joke. And everybody is looking at each other like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Norm Macdonald just made a joke about how he wouldn't kill Hitler because he'd get lost in his dreamy eyes. What the fuck? Right? And at one point he stops the show to address a guy who had been trolling him on his own YouTube channel, and he's like, I am not gonna let you rape my mother with a knife, so stop asking.
Oh, just to respond real quick to Liviana, who just posted in the Discord there. Nick Valentine, we all know who Nick Valentine is. He and I have about the same complexion.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, so you guys gonna go calling Nick Valentine AIDS Anision now, huh? Is that what it is? Because I got some AIDS for you.
AIDS Anision. Yeah.
I've got that a couple times, and it's just like, how is that a thing? For one thing, he's prepubescent. He can't grow facial hair, and I can grow moderately shitty-ish
I do
facial
think he
hair.
has a chromosomal disorder a little bit. I really
You
do.
think?
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
atop how many other disorders? Come on.
Well, you know. But we have a video to watch here. So
This is magical. This was actually recommended, and I just want to give him a shout out for doing so. This was recommended to me, well, to us, by David S. Goes by @Jedi Ghost Bear on Twitter, and yeah, this is it's delicious.
So the article is just a quick little blurb before we watch it. It says, in an apparent car prowl attempt, an unknown person tried to break windows out of a truck in the KIRO radio parking lot. In the end, it didn't work out well for the car prowler. Reportedly banged on the radio station's windows before working on the truck on the evening. He woke up from quite a fall. 17 minutes later, he walked off into the night. KRO's radio's John Curley gives a play-by-play of the car prowl incident in the video above. So let's watch this. Let's check this out. And it's not centered. Fix this thing.
Too much time playing with that green screen, boy.
Too much time playing with your titties. Your fat tits, Nick.
I feel objectified.
Parking lot, 11:09 p.m. There's a gentleman who's got himself a mop handle, and he is pointing it towards the window of a pickup truck. He's got a stance about shoulder width apart, and he bangs the mop at the top of the window and then hits and resets. He's got his feet now moving apart, looking just to the right to check, make sure no one's around, and he's now positions the mop again, backs it up, slams it back into the window, slams it a second time. That's three.
That's such a good video.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's four. Las Vegas odds say he won't hit one more time, and he doesn't. Taking a breather, he looks like he's winded. Now he's starting to stumble just a little bit, gets the mop, backs up. He needs a bit more of a running start. And yes, he positions the mop, runs towards the window, and can't break it. Can't break it. That's 3, 4. If you're counting at home, that's 14 blows against the window with the mop. Now,
who tries to break a car window like this? What the fuck, dude? Like, that's not gonna break a car window.
He seems really confident, though. You got to give him that.
That's true.
I like, I like this. Maybe he's. I can't actually fathom a reason that he would think that would be the way to do it. He didn't even put it against his shoulder when he did his stupid little run thing.
I know.
I mean, that would have at least injured him with the notion and prospect of opening that truck up. But
Remember, the dirty part of the mop is underneath his arm. He's got a handle. Again, he strikes the window. And now he comes down hard. Raining blows down upon the window. 1, 2, 3. And this is just about tuckered him out. He decides to run over to the other window, thinking maybe that one will be a little easier to break with a mop handle. But no. Now he's moving away from the car and starting to get a second plan. This time he starts to climb up onto a rooftop. He still has the mop in his left hand. He places the mop on top of a roof, and now he's...
What the fuck is this dude doing?
I think I think he had a night. I think this guy had a night. We've all been there. You know, you find a mop just out, and all of a sudden you pick it up, and this power courses through you, and you find yourself just inspired to assault trucks and rooftops.
I guess. What the fuck?
I want to see what he goes. I want to see where he goes with this, though.
Okay.
He starts to think about whether or not he wants to climb up. He places his right foot on top of the wall. Here he comes, and he falls off the roll. He gets some salami and cream cheese and rub it all over his face. He's unconscious on the ground with the mop. That's the story.
Wait. What did you say salami and cream cheese? Hang on.
Rub it all over his face because he's unconscious.
Think about whether or not he wants to climb up. He places his right foot on top of the wall. Here he comes, and he falls off the roll. Oh, my God. Somebody get some salami and cream cheese and rub it all over his face. He's unconscious on the ground with the mop. That's the story.
That's the story right there.
That mean?
Nope. And real quick, Scrappy365 in the chat makes a good point. At least the cement broke his fall, and that's very true. He could have kept falling otherwise. So,
what is that even supposed to mean? Get the salami and the cream cheese and the pudding pops.
I think maybe our friend here, the announcer, had an interesting college experience, let's say. And that's just what he knows. He's like, this person's unconscious, still has their shoes on. Get yourself some deli meats and cream cheese. It's time to have a party. What kind of party? Never mind. So, that was, again, big thank you. Everybody actually go to Twitter and follow @JediGhostBear and tell him very good find. Perfect timing. Came in like an hour or so ago before the show started. It was perfect. And that video made my day. In fact, Jeff, after having had to look at a poop cult thing all day, do you feel a bit restored?
I did. For a minute, and now I feel haunted yet again. You should check the stream.
Well, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, I guess,
Thank you, Captain Chief 55.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Actually, congratulations, guys. You have successfully destroyed one of the internet's most prolific waifus. Things will never be the same. And yeah, that's and that's the story, as we say in the broadcast industry.
That's some weeb shit right there.
That was some straight cream cheese and salami level shit right there, man. Oh my God. Actually, I almost want to have us rename the stream. I mean, Peacock Sport Group's pretty good, but let's be honest, cream cheese and salami facial, that might catch a few more views.
It might, honestly. Oh shit, I guess I can write that down. Cream cheese and salami facial. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, the only time you could find anything sexual about that is when you choose to. Otherwise, it's just like cucumbers on the eyes.
That's pretty much exactly what it is. So I guess then somebody said this.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner. With a vengeance.
El Presidente, thank you very much. Let's see that one more time. One more time.
Ah, the return of the
whole thing.
Y-boner. With a
Return of the
vengeance.
Y-boner.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner.
Yeah, there we go. Let's actually, you know what? If we could, President, get that clip right, and just if we could just actually mass tweet that to PewDiePie for Le Y. It's like the Le Y boner with a vengeance.
With a
Also-
vengeance.
Also, like he keeps begging to be on the show, but there are just so many other guests lined up. So
It's
I mean, we don't want Felix feeling like we've forgotten about him here.
That's right. That's very right.
It's just really, it's a tough time. It's, you know, we're coming into February. You know, we've got like, I mean, Ranting Monkey might come back, and like, there's no bumping him. There's just no bumping him.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, I'd rather have Ranting Monkey than PewDiePie. Are you kidding me? Fuck that.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, I mean, for one thing, like, we're not gonna get Wall Street Journal articles written about the show with Ranting Monkey. That'd be nice. Wait a second.
And
seeing the
Felix is a Swede.
Oh, right. I forgot. You Finns like pretending you know something about
I'm racist.
Vendetta.
Yeah, I'm racist. I'm racist against Swedes. Real Life Gimli says, "Bitch, I eat people." Thank you very much for the biddies, man. I appreciate you. I think that's very, very kind.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner.
Dang, your biddies give us Y boners.
Yeah, especially because I'm like, why? You could give us just regular cash.
Good, but
That's
I
a
mean,
cash boner. Cash boner, like, oh man.
It's just
That's-
as good as cash.
Yeah, if your cash boner lasts more than 4 hours.
Then you might be valid for some financial compensation.
you might not get all of your videos demonetized.
I have mesothelioma.
Do you have mesothelioma? Are you broke and think you have mesothelioma? Are you even aware of what mesothelioma is?
No.
Neither are we. This has been 20 seconds of wasted airtime.
I constantly am dealing with medical pseudoscience. Constantly, all the fucking time. I know way too much about shit like Huntington syndrome,
That's what
Turner
every
syndrome.
patient. That's what every patient in house had, right?
No, that was lupus. But
Everyone just had lupus. It was 9 seasons of lupus.
right. But I still, for the life of me, I have no idea what the fuck mesothelioma actually is. I've never figured it out.
Presidente, have you had a Y boner for longer than 5 hours after taking Advil? You may be entitled to cash settlement. By the way, we here at the YouTube Saints, we have actually recently gotten hit with a lawsuit over an unfortunately extended and painful Y boner. And so if you'd like to contribute to the YouTube Saints Y boner settlement relief fund, half of this goes to paying this individual whose dick is permanently broken, thanks to our show. And the other half will go to be raising awareness to the plague of Y boners. It's you know, I'm surprised the Badgers haven't talked about this, because this is a men's issue. You know, like if Y boners had half of the revenue stream of breast cancer, we'd understand all of these boners, but we can't.
True.
So yeah, so make sure to be generous, give to the show here. There's no way that's like I just made that up, because I mean, you noticed all the conviction in my voice, didn't you? Exactly.
貴様の拳など顔どにも効かんわい。お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Nani?
は匠でギゼブ。
Yep.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner.
All right. Anyways, that's enough weeb shit for you people.
I can't watch enough of that. By the way, also, Jeff Holiday here. You guys do know, you are aware he has a P.O. box. Now, if he was to suddenly get DVD box sets of things like Fist of the North Star, Samurai Champloo, Fooly Cooly, or even really just terrible animes, he's got a mailbag stream, and we can even be sure he'll watch them, because he wouldn't be able to help himself.
おめはなしんでる。 Ulrich says, throw pennies at Y-boners. Too true. Too true. Thanks for your 5 pennies. I appreciate
He's up for Y-boner awareness, y'all.
Hey, Y-boners, my dudes. Y-boners.
So
It's one of those moments where you get a boner and you're like,
well,
why?
we got a whole bunch of degenerates in the waiting room now.
Fuck. That's right. Okay, so my dudes, oh my god, I gotta see. You know what? I want to stop saying my dude, because Destiny says that shit way too often, and it actually is kind of like making me cringe into another reptilian species at this point. I gotta force myself to learn how to not say my dude all the fucking time. But if you're new to the show, if you've never been here for MidWeek Saints, if you're one of those random ass Twitch people who like wanders into a show and you're like, what the fuck is happening here? We have a Discord link. It is on the page. You can go there. You can join in on the fun, join the Discord, and you can hop into the waiting room. And if you're in the waiting room, we're gonna roll randomly, and whoever wins the roll.
Can I just say real quick too? I'm gonna say real quick, with a few exceptions, I'm actually noticing that the lineup in the waiting room is actually a bit different than last week. And so I like, this is one of the things I love about this show, and this is like serious statement, is the way in which you guys, like, you make up more, like the YouTube Saints universe is comprised more of you and your weird shit than our show these days. And to see you all be like, oh yeah, I was on last week, so no, I'll sit out this one, make sure somebody else gets a chance. Well, fucking bravo!
But there's actually a system about that.
Well, there is, but it's just nice to look. I was trying to pay them compliment, Jeff. If you just want me to shit all over them, we can make honestly, we can make this that guy with the glasses all day if you really want. But I'd say let's just be happy about the fact that they appreciate the system. They created the system. We'll give them credit for it at least. Okay. And yeah, and we're about to have some maybe new people come on.
I just had to fuck that whole thing up. Larry Kubiak says, "I came. Thanks for that, Nick. Rest in peace, my Y-boner." Too true. Too true. Dr. Squigum says, still waiting for my mod status. Noted. Dreadabell says, do it for the death shots. Hashtag West Coast, Best Coast. That's 5 towards a death shot. 45 to go, and I'll do a death shot. I really hope we do not get up there. I mean, fuck.
I'm about to pay rent, and I'd like to go drinking, so I'm going to go drink, like, decent stuff. But if Jeff has to, well, I mean... Well, we all know where this is going. Why are we gonna pretend now?
I don't know.
Sitting inside a Krang down in death shots. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole new Bruckheimer movie in no time. Anyway,
sitting inside a Krang, sipping death shots, wanting to kill myself, laid back.
The return of the Y-boner.
There we go. All right, so
we're gonna need. No, I think actually from now on we're gonna need to just keep this on hand.
I know.
Yeah, this is so. Thank you so much, Presidente. This is actually we found a new we found like the 3rd saint here for midweek.
I feel like everything is spiraling horribly out of control at this point. I really do. But okay, so let's see. We got how many people in the waiting room? 22. Okay, plug this in. 22. Bam. Generator.
What happens? What do you call it when you bundle sticks together? That's right.
11, 12, 13. Oh man. Okay, it's a boy Rhino. A boy Rhino. What's going on, Rhino?
God damn it! Why do I have to reset this? I gotta reset this shit even on like everything else. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna use this audio setting, and Discord's like, you have fun with that. You'll remember you didn't set it here correctly, so go ahead.
So Nick, how's the shampoo?
It's wonderful. My hair is illustrious and gorgeous, as you can see.
Yeah, and
that would be
smells like peanut butter and cigar leaf.
It does. Although I'm starting to wonder, I haven't actually broken into this because I'm still working my way through like the last commercial bottle that I bought. Here's a funny thing. Homeboy makes his own vape juice, and this is the kind of shit. Now, he made this, sent it off to me, wonderful, perfect. This thing, it's like they want like $20 for this thing. And I'm like, no, how can I justify paying money for something when I get
$50 for my favorite vape fluid in that size?
No fucking justice, man. No justice at all. But this shit, I asked you specifically. Now, Rhino sent me some of this before, and it is delicious. And it's a fun one too, because when I puff it, the scent of whatever it is you're smoking in this sense, it gets on you, but it doesn't smell like cigarettes. And so I'll walk into the bar and I'll just get like the strangest questions, like, why do I smell strawberries? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I got no idea why you smell strawberries all of a sudden, or caramel, or all this shit. Yeah, and basically, it, from if nothing else, vaping, as you've seen with many other grungy fuckers out in the world with expensive vapes, it's a really nice way to avoid having to perfume yourself up with things like soap and shower water.
Right. Hey Jeff, did you see my my video?
Which one?
My mukbang.
Your mukbang? I don't know.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel now.
Oh shit! Oh no! So you do actually? Okay, so you finally started putting some shit. No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's just one video. Nick promoted it, and I thought it was funny as hell.
Okay, send me the link.
It's just a, yeah, it's just a total shit post, but it was still fun to do.
How long is it again?
It's about 10 minutes of me eating a burrito.
Oh, right. No, that was fucking high art, dude. That was high art.
All right, who's got the link to Rhino's video? Somebody put it in the during show right now.
Yep, and then you can just put it in a little screen and just play it continually for the rest of the show until it's over.
Yeah,
in a little screen on the corner.
That's exactly what I'm gonna fucking do.
Yep, go and subscribe now. If you find this is sort of a visual ASMR thing, kind of for a lot of people, Yep. He's not quite that dapper lad who reviews chicken nuggets in a suit, but he's got a much more earthy, sort of gritty, everyman feel to his reviews in this. It's also very zen because he doesn't really review the burrito much. Just
yeah, it's just mukbang. It's just straight eating it. It's just all you're doing is watching me eat. The other thing I was going to say is I have solved the YouTube algorithm thing, the demonetization thing. I've solved it. I figured it out. I'm 2 videos in. Or I'm 1 video in, but on my second video, I'm going to tell everybody how to no longer get demonetized.
You don't monetize the channel, yeah?
You can't get demonetized.
Okay.
Anymore.
No. I want to know.
And you'll find out when I make the video.
See, you're teasing the balls and you're stroking the shaft, but you're not really committing to putting the mouth on the head. Like,
I'm not. You know what? I'm letting it. I'm teasing. Yeah, getting it right to the cusp.
I think it's Stu and Fester. Somebody's been reading Robert Greene. I can tell.
At one point, we will achieve release, but that's not until I release the video.
Did you DM me this video link? Because I'm looking for it.
I don't think I DM'd you, but it's in Nick's feed. It's in my feed.
Okay. I'm gonna find it.
YOFET just put it beautifully though. You get to watch Rhino masticate.
That's what I do.
All right, Radical Centrist found it for me. Thank you, darling.
I forgot about that. That word. I love that word.
It's good, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah,
that's good.
YOFET's a cunning linguist.
Well, it's a funny thing too, because when you even consider the term chewing the cud, even that, like in this day and age where everything is offensive, sexual, and racist, it's like, what could that? If you didn't already know what it meant, you'd be like, what does that mean? Whoa, is it something I would enjoy?
I already have a third video planned too about like the theories of time and stuff. So
again, Jeff.
That's not really a shit post. That's more of like I want to take things as like look at things.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
What is it really, and is it perspective and stuff? So.
Mm-hmm. No, we're gonna you're gonna be featured in this sense. Almost just not quite undersubbed of the week. If you mute that and then just put it in the corner.
I muted it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shrink it up. Let it play. It's 10 minutes. We've got like 20 minutes or so left in the show.
Yeah,
we have like an hour left in the show.
Oh, we do?
It's a big burrito.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so we do. Yeah, so, I mean, like, we could just put this shit on loop. You guys can just enjoy mastication all day.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, you guys can sit there and watch it and enjoy it and comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, at this point, I'm really just actually genuinely fucking hoping that somehow we end up #1 on Twitch just for this.
Oh, yeah.
You will. This is a performance piece.
This is
next level.
This is high art. I can tell. You probably went to Montserrat, didn't you?
I don't know how I was going to top this, and then Beard Berrien told me what I should do is cut a hole in the burrito and put a taco inside.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. You know what?
Well,
Beardy might be onto something.
Hang on, build up to it, because when you open it up, force a couple of taquitos in there first, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Insert them like pylons.
You stack 2 taquitos in a hard shell taco and then wrap that shit in the flour fucking the flour wrap, the flour taco wrap.
The tortilla, yeah, or yeah.
Oh yeah. People are asking in the chat what type of burrito this was.
This was a steak and egg and cheese, and it was a breakfast burrito, but it was just big as a steak breakfast burrito.
Okay.
No, it's pretty good. Now we've just been informed too. Apparently, Jordan Peterson is on H3 right now, which means that I expect our numbers will probably climb in about 20 minutes once the first invocation of Kermit the Frog being a biblical character is made. The story of Beauty and the Beast is reflected in this man's eating of a burrito by way of examining the story of creation. And that's, they're probably watching us right now.
Honestly, they probably are.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you guys wanted to, I mean, I see there's 109 of you right now. If you guys want to take to Twitter and tweet H3 this stream, just so that he can, so that they can get in on this, because this is the kind of stuff Peterson,
Peterson's
look at how
okay, but like,
yeah, but he'd probably appreciate how clean the room's ceiling is, and it's also this is how to become an alpha male according to some of his lectures.
Hi, Ho, Kermit B. Peterson here.
You've got to what you've got to do is you've got to really focus in. You've got to make sure you get every burrito crumb off your shirt. You need to make sure that burrito is wrapped tight, because otherwise the rest of your life, bucko, is gonna fall apart. And we see this when we watch Finding Nemo. The thing is that's an inverse of the biblical tale of God's relation to you, in that it is the father seeking the son, as opposed to Pinocchio, where Jesus seeks help from his dad for being a shitty carpenter. And that's why his career change to savior of mankind was so important. And that's also how we get to the topic of Gaston in Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, there.
I'm watching the preview window of everything that we're doing right now with everything that we've added onto this fucking show. And that we're just watching Rhino eat a burrito. And I can't fucking stop.
It's stupid. Hey, and the little comment at my notes, I said, dude, if you're gonna look back and cringe, you might as well make it fucking hilarious.
This is perfect. This is everything I needed today.
It's a hell of a way to start a fucking channel.
You know what you can do now is you can take that same video, edit in some pumpkins and cobwebs, change the coloring so it's spooky looking, and be like Happy Halloween, and just release it that way. You just
upload it. Upload a 10-minute video every day of this. It's
edit,
it's the Dinster.
Yeah, edit and re-release this video in different ways, just to make your sort of Andy Warhol portrait of that one breakfast you had. And and it can be motivational to some people. Yeah, they might be like, you know what, I'm gonna wake up on time tomorrow and eat breakfast.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Was the burrito really good?
It was very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good.
Well, as we can see, we're all getting hungry here. So, any particular burrito shops you'd like to promote or shill on the stream?
No.
Fuck those people.
They're all the same.
I made this myself.
No, everyone you go into has the same exact food.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
I love how Jeff is actually just hypnotized. He's done producing the show.
I can't stop watching. I can't stop watching Rhino eat.
All of you guys in the waiting room, we're gonna have to catch you next week. Jeff is watching Rhino eat. He's a little preoccupied, and I don't have any control. So
the
See you
funniest
next
part
week. The stream will continue going on for another 3 or 4 hours as Jeff puts us on a loop.
Just the fact that I put it up for 10 minutes, dude. I was like, I gotta make a PewDiePie like video for this shit.
This is fucking great, dude. This is everything. This is everything that YouTube honestly should be. This is okay. Let me. This
is what it started out at.
I'm gonna spit some fucking truths right now. Okay, you know what? I honestly am. Like, I am so fucking sick of YouTube these days. I look at my fucking sub feed. I see all these different videos coming out from people, and it's all the same shit. It's tired fucking contrived fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck about anything. I watch most of these fucking videos that people keep putting out, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about your political motivations. I don't care about what is the next thing that's gonna be fucking triggering, or the next thing that's gonna be SJW, or the far right, and this, that, and the. I don't fucking care, dude. I don't care. I've had enough. I'm blowing up, dude. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm losing my shit. At this point, you know what I fucking want to do? You know what I fucking want to do with my day when I have my free fucking time and I want to go on YouTube? I want to look at a bunch of different random ass shit. What I want to do, I want to watch this beautiful man eat a fucking burrito. I want to see a fucking group of fucking dogs like parading around and jumping into a pool. That's what I want. Why? Because that's timeless at least. That's always going to be fucking fun, man. That's always going to be something entertaining to me, but the rest of this shit is all droning, contrived bullshit. I don't fucking care. It's boring. It's fucking boring. I'm sitting here and I'm watching a man eat a fucking burrito for 10 goddamn minutes, and it's more entertaining than everything you fucks are putting out. Anyway, I just wanted to say that real quick.
I had a funny thought this morning too about and it just hit me, and I was like, I was going through like my Twitter feed, and I was sitting there looking at like different things about what do you call it, Ugandan Knuckles and Neil deGrasse Tyson. And I'm sitting there going, somebody needs to do a black version of Ugandan Knuckles and just call it Neil DeWay Tyson.
I think you've just, well, I think in a sense you've just sort of trademarked the thing. So this is what you do. You go get another burrito and you spend 12 minutes eating it, and then at a certain point you just put that character in the corner, you know, just like pop up next to you. You just be right here. You don't even notice them. You carry on about eating the burrito, and then you make it the thumbnail and you put it all in caps. Yeah, the title's all in caps. And yeah, congratulations. I mean, if anybody asks you the value of it on YouTube, you can just say that their attempts to actually ask that question are an infringement of your free speech rights. And so you've got all your bases covered. I think you've got a fucking bright future on this platform, because if anything, you're taking it back to where it began. People making videos of shit that makes no sense to anybody else, but they'll watch it anyway because it's on YouTube, and what else do they got to do?
You're damn
I
right.
appreciate that.
And the vape hit at the end.
Oh, that was good. That was a good way to end it, man. That really was. Anything you want to shill, anything you want to put out there and promote, my dude, I love you very much.
No, man, no. It's just it's good day. I just yesterday was my last day of officially on the job, so I'm currently unemployed. I have plenty of time to work on videos.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey,
that's how it happens.
Carpet dem, man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, you're following in the footsteps of Sargon of Akkad at this point. I'm not even taking a dig at Carl. Like, he started his channel when he was just like, well, I'm between jobs, so might as well start doing YouTube. This burrito thing, it's gonna be like, honestly, it's gonna be the next Tide Pod fidget spinner challenge, and it'll be healthy.
Hey, I'm waiting for you guys to put out your burrito videos.
Why is everybody
you're on. Fuck off.
My
you're
ice
on.
Bucket. It's the ice bucket challenge of burritos. I should have called people out at the end.
Oh God. Oh God.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it like tomorrow or over the weekend, and I'll just, yeah, I'm fine. I'll straight up just upload it to the Saints channel.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, no. Let's fucking get crazy. Oh God.
Burritos.
All right, Rhino, I love you, buddy. I love you. We'll talk to you again soon. All right.
Take it easy, man.
All right. I'm not gonna get a chance to. Everything's gonna get fucked up now. Okay, so I gotta catch up with our Streamlabs because I got some bad fucking news.
What's that?
Some bad news. Well, let's do it. Let's do it in order. We got Trista Blanchian has subscribed tier 1. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. Dreadabelle says, come on, you cheap fucks. I'm too broke to buy the whole shot. Hashtag death shot. Hashtag West Coast Best Coast. Mr. Tickle Trunk says, boobs go on top, Krang on the bottom, Jeff. Jesus. Sorry, but you know what?
I see the bad news now.
Yeah. Dr. Skugum says, I'm still waiting. You're going to be waiting a while, baby. And El Presidente DM donated a big 45, and he says, Jeff, you need a drink, mate.
He did.
I'll go get it.
Yeah. Now, for my part, Presidente, I will say honestly that your contribution to the show earlier should have been worth $45 at least. But you know, it's a different time now. It's a different era. Things are changing. We need to like parse these things out. So thank you in both contexts. I have no liquor in my house whatsoever. Some people might find that hard to believe, but it's entirely true. As such, I think it's that. I think it's just that important. That Jeff.
Oh no. This is awful. This is so terrible.
At least we set the donation cap for it to $50.
That's
and
true.
It's always and it's nice too though. I like how they even respect the focus of it, because it's not just like people will assume that their contributions go towards that $50 as much as it is that they dedicate. They're like, no, this $3 is just a shit post. Oh, but this $5 is towards that thing. So
right.
Yeah, dedicated money.
So for anybody else who's new to the channel or new to the MidWeek Saints or anything like that, this is Zbigniew, Spiritus Zbigniew. This is Polish liquor. It is 96% alcohol per volume, 192 proof. Even says flammable right on the bottle. And this is what we call a death shot.
Yeah. And this is how I keep the lights on.
Yes, I permanently damaged my liver so that Nick can keep his lights on. But that's what friendship is.
Night. Honestly, it's a great thing too. I'll just leave my power strips on all night. And
do you
have
have a glass or something? What,
glass?
like with you? What are you drinking right now?
Shitty beer.
Okay, hang on.
Shitty low alcoholic beer.
Hang on. Don't do anything with it yet. Here. I'm gonna scoot you over real quick, and we're gonna cheers here to the side of the screen.
Which one? This?
Stop
Yeah,
the
that
ass
one.
kissing with
Clink.
you.
There we go. Ah!
Thank you, Mr. Tickle Trunk, for that $45. We definitely appreciate it. Even more as the chair starts to break. I destroy my liver plenty.
Oh God. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna puke this time. That's kind of nice.
See, yep.
Oh.
There you go. Grunt it out, boy. We got subscribers to talk to.
Yeah. We have to roll.
Yep. Take your time. Deep breaths.
You know what's really fucking shitty about those shots? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I have ball cancer or something, but like, when I take those shots, like it hits my throat first, I'm like, and it hits my tummy, I'm like, and then immediately I feel pain in my balls, and I don't know what that is, but I think it's probably
chemical.
I think it's probably ball cancer or sterilization.
Chemical sterilization. I'm pretty sure like that particular Polish drink was introduced to Poland by the Germans at one point. So
fuck.
Yeah, I mean they showed up and they're like, "Oh, Poland, you look like you need a drink. It's been a rough few months for you, huh? Here, we've got engine degreaser. Enjoy."
Okay, all right. Generate 9. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here we go. This is a new person. We haven't talked to this person before on this show. I can tell. We got Nightmare. Nightmare's coming into the live show. What's going on, Nightmare?
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Better
You know
than
who
me,
this
yeah?
is.
Well, you didn't catch that I just streamlabbed you.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Oh, Nightmare. Oh, God. Aw, Nightmare. Donated $50 with, not to be confused with Death Shot, no Death Shot. Nick, get some liquor in your house. That is extremely sweet of you. Thank you.
Try not to, though. Well, I mean, I guess I have to now. Shit.
Yes,
God
you
damn it.
have to.
This is a
Well,
really
it'll go
difficult.
nicely in that decanter.
Yeah, no. Well, I haven't actually filled that thing up once, simply because, like, I haven't had anything I felt was worthy of it. Yeah. Like, that requires, I think that decanter deserves, like, either a well-aged rum or maybe, like, a 15 or 20-year scotch.
Which
And,
decanter are we talking about?
would you like to see?
Yeah,
It's
no.
the ship. I'll grab it real quick. You entertain this
Okay.
mystery guest of ours.
That's very sweet. How is your week going so far, Nightmare? Oh, sorry, fuck, dude. My brain is completely shit. It's pants right now.
I don't feel bad. Mine is, but for other reasons. I had 3 tests this week, 1 in German and 2 in my calculus class.
Ooh, God. So you're taking German as a second language skill, and they need to take calculus. Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. That's rough as fuck. Which calculus?
I'm in Calc 2.
Calc 2. Okay. That's it's fuck. What is the designation for Calc 2? I can't remember.
Analytic geometry.
Analytic geometry. Yeah, no. I mean, it's better than 111. 111 is just a fucking shit show, but calculus is always a pain in the ass. Oh my god.
Okay. So real quick, this did come a couple months ago, I believe, a few months ago. Now, you might see me from time to time drinking out of these glasses, gorgeous glasses with acid etching of the globe on them.
That's nice.
These came in a set of 2 along with this.
What the fuck is that?
It is a decanter. It has the globe acid etched on the outside, but gotta be very careful. There is a ship. Blown glass, single piece.
Wow.
Absolutely gorgeous. One of, like, if I have friends over, yeah, this goes away in the cabinet because it is very fragile. I mean, well, it's you know, it's clearly it's blown glass.
Yeah, it's handmade. You can tell it's handmade.
Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. So you can understand then too why it is, like, in my mind I'm like, this needs this you don't put like Jack Daniels in this thing. You put a fine scotch. You put something that when you look at this thing and you see it filled up, you remind yourself, like, I drink that on occasion.
This is what you do. You take that, and then you take some $20 vodka and you put it through a Brita filter like 3 times and pour it into that and say, "Oh yes, actually, this is fine mineral springs." That's translated from the Czechoslovakian, like, wild mountain, fresh distilled, like they have to carry it on their backs down the mountain, $300 a bottle vodka. That's what you do.
Or I could just get an oak cask. Fun thing, actually, if anybody's watching, get an oak cask. You can buy them cheap. You can sometimes even get little ones, or you can get full-size ones if you want, but get an oak cask. Fill it with cheap wine or cheap bourbon or cheap anything, right? And just let it sit for like 2 or 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
And then tap it and try a shot. You can turn $2 chuck into wine that tastes like it ought to cost $30 or $40. Because that cask.
Nightmare, what's the fanciest booze you've ever tried?
Well, I tend to stay away from stuff like tequila, but I did have, what's his name, the rocker? Not Haggard, but my husband knows the dude. Blue Bottle, and it's like kind of a square. I can't think of the name of it. I only had it once. And then I threw it at my ex's head.
wait. So why did you hurl this this bottle of spirits at your ex's head?
Because I was pregnant and he wouldn't go away.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I will spit some wisdom for all the young men's out there, and I do know this from experience. If you are dealing with a pregnant woman, and she is telling you that she does not want your attention or is just needing you to leave her the fuck alone, leave her the fuck alone. Pregnant
That's
women
a zero
are crazy.
burn.
They're
Sorry,
crazy.
I was just. That's true. I was just looking at Discord and it's Cabo Wabo. That's what it was.
Cabo Wabo. Okay. Who is wait, Cabo Wabo sounds like something
Sammy
that was made by
Hagar.
like.
Sammy Hagar.
Is it Sammy Hagar? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's like, I mean, you know, Crystal Skull vodka is Dan Aykroyd, right?
That's right. Yeah. That's totally right. Well, how's
and
your
actually, strange. Well, just side note, Hanson. Remember the band Hanson?
Yeah.
They're brewers now.
Well, Maynard from Tool, he makes wine.
Yeah. I'm just, well, I mean, it's almost like I remember, like, mocking and bashing the shit out of Hanson because it was the lamest shit out at the time, right?
Right.
But then they grow up and they turn into brewers, and it's like, good on you guys. You took your money and you did something fun with it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Hats off to Hanson. Never thought I'd say that.
I appreciate that too. Yeah. Oh, that's good. So how's your week been so far, Nightmare? How you doing?
I'm alright. Tired. Taking a break from studying. I deserve it. I'm not like shirking my responsibilities.
What are you going to college for?
Promise you won't laugh.
No, promise.
Majoring in electrochemical engineering and minoring in astrophysics.
I wouldn't fucking laugh at that. That sounds badass as fuck.
I can't find anything funny about that. Even as I try, I'm like, it's pretty.
Well, here's where the joke is I've been told I get extra percentage because I got a vagina.
Wait, who said that?
A couple of my STEM professors.
Gross. Why? Why did they say that?
Well, it's because I'm a female. They didn't use the vagina term, but because I'm a female, I need the extra help.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. See, usually we see the opposite happening at college campuses, but like with a legit case of that kind of bullshit going on, that's interesting. That's really fascinating to me.
And it frustrates me because I'm like, I want to learn. I don't want you to give it to me. I'm not learning if you're giving it to me. So I'm stuck between pissed off and driving forward.
Well, always drive forward, because actually make the pissed off part of the driving forward, because it's some of the best motivation you can ever have. Honestly, when like you commit to doing something and then in one way or another people give you senseless or needless shit about it, that's such a better reason to really carry through. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, sometimes when well-intentioned stupid people say well-intentioned stupid things and it pisses you off, the best thing you can do is demonstrate to them why and how that's stupid to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also nice to like go through with something, carry through, do it well, catch your shit, and then say, "Ha! Fuck you! It took me more time to accomplish something than it did for you to deride it, but I get something out of it."
I kind of look at it like they think I'm special and I can't do it, so I prove to them that I can, and I get my A's and B's.
Yeah, you let them know like you're special because you're actually studying those fucking horrifyingly complicated sciences with all its math and shit. I was raised by a guy who studied nuclear physics. My dad studied nuclear physics at Cooper Union, right? And his dream was to be building like gravity slingshots and shit, you know, all this other like theoretical physics stuff. And then he raised my ass, and I turned into a writer and a political person, the opposite of hard science. And it takes a very bizarre, not bizarre, but intense sort of attenuation to the thing to really go at it and try and make it work. So, yeah, you go forth and fucking like show those people. Don't tell them. You always got to show your critics why they're fucking imbeciles.
and then turn around and tell them thank you.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
No.
Well,
Fucking-
that's
so hang on one more time. What are the twin studies there?
Electrochemical engineering.
And what was the other one?
And my minor is astrophysics.
Okay, electrochemical engineering with a minor in astrophysics. Like, yeah, that's like aspirations. Like, I don't want to work in the future. I want the future to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go. I mean, what would be the application? What's your like dream application for your studies?
There's a project going on in France right now where they're trying to do the fusion of the sun but contain it, and they're trying to work out how to do that for energy.
Have they given up on cold fusion and they're just like, all right, let's just try and have contained fusion? It sounds terrifying.
Well, they're still working on both. They're still trying to prove cold fusion, and they haven't got there yet. They're still working on it, but the contained fusion, we have like 6 reactors around the world.
Okay.
They're already doing this.
Yes, but this is on a huge scale that can power an entire continent if successful.
Destroy the planet.
Might as well.
Might as well.
When's the last time the planet did fucking anything for us?
I don't know. It gave me dinner.
No.
Aside
Was it a
from that.
burrito? And did you record yourself eating it?
Nope, I don't do burritos.
All right, no, I'm with Jeff on this. Then let's just when you get to France, make sure you find a way to destroy the planet. Unless you make a really good burrito video. If you make a really good burrito video, maybe there's a reason that children get to grow up and things get to happen. But otherwise,
Do I have to eat it, or can I just film me making one? Because I can do that.
actually, you make one and then you throw it into the fusion reactor. Just to find out what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, best case scenario, we get a really strange superhero. Worst case scenario, everyone turns into burritos.
You guys want to find a god particle, you need to throw some of this shit into that fucking CERN bullshit. Tell you what, this fucking Zabigniev will fucking help you find the god particle.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm turning into a god particle right now. What the fuck?
Oh, Jeff has had such a day. And we still got at least 15 or 20 minutes left to it.
Oh, yeah, we got at least 2 more guests. We got to have at least 2 more people on, too. Yeah.
So, Melissa, outside of the efforts on the part of French scientists to destroy the world, and hats off to you fellas, anything you'd like to promote?
Not really, not right now. I'm just getting everything started and planned out, so nothing much right now.
Right on. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to France ultimately actually proving to be the end of the modern civilized world, just as England predicted in, the 1400s? So.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, well, darling, it's been an
absolute geopolitics! Hashtag geopolitics.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
Christ. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us, Nightmare.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. All right, have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, man. Oh my God. I'm trying to get on top of this, man. I'm trying to get on top of this, but
you know what you need to do? You need to start planning for this kind of shit by having an order of breadsticks, just like garlic breadsticks nearby, so that you can just it's just emergency sort of ballast in that case.
I have an entire half of a Subway sandwich waiting for me, but I don't want to eat on stream because, if somebody's gonna eat on stream,
you can't go stealing Rhino's game, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. If anybody is going to be eating on stream, gonna be Rhino, right? So that's he's the only one who gets to eat on a Saints stream. It's gonna be Rhino. Which means, Rhino, I need you to eat more variety of food and upload it onto YouTube so that when I'm feeling lost and I don't know where I am because I have brain damage from taking too many death shots, I could just put this on and suddenly I feel serene.
There you go. Actually, I think it might be a fun thing we can try out in future midweeks is we actually just pipe him through Skype, right? He'll be muted the whole time, and it'll just be him down as the third guest there, just You know,
live eating?
Live eating, dude.
Dude, that sounds
You see,
awesome.
this is this is like the media genius that is me. So we're gonna talk about this after the stream, probably tomorrow or over the weekend after you've recovered from your, today from your Thursday. So who we got next?
Oh
Come on.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, right. Sorry. Okay. Yep. Here, let's pause Rhino real quick. Hold on. Fucking. So, sorry guys. My apologies. It's not my fault. You people did this to me. Not my fault. 21 people. Let's roll. 8. Okay.
I had nothing to do with anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit! You know who it is?
Ooh.
It's a buddy Duke. What's going on, Duke?
Duck it! Duck it!
Nah. You always call him Duck It. His name is Duke. It's
Hello.
What's going on, man? How you doing, buddy?
What is a duck it?
It has been a while. How y'all doing?
It has been a while. I'm doing good, man. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm doing good actually. I'm kind of like a lost man in the sea of violent alcohol abuse. But how are you? That's more important.
I am my PC is still dead. And it is let's just say if you have a PC that's on the fritz, don't send it to Staples.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
No, do not send it to Staples.
Because you know what? It's so sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's our Staples because we had to buy the motherboard. Supposedly they were, we're gonna buy. No, we have to. They called us. Oh, you gotta buy the motherboard for us. I'm like, wait, what? You're supposed to go and order that stuff yourself. At least send it to the place to fix it. Like, no, we got just buy the motherboard for us. Then, like a couple days later, I get a call and it's like, the motherboard don't work with this. It's still not working. So, we'll try it again like in a week or so. I'm like,
well,
you gotta let it cool down a little bit, see if it can heal itself. You know,
is that causing some problems with you in doing like your WWE YouTube channel?
No. It's fine. I have the laptop. It's a backup thing. I'm just gonna start doing my Royal Rumble review, which I gotta get the footage tonight. Start writing the script for that because I got a lot of stuff to say about that. And also.
I wanted to ask you about Royal Rumble though. Like that's the thing that's like been on my mind ever since it happened. Like the first thing I thought of was like I wanted to ask you about it because I didn't get a chance to see it.
Well, let's see. Short answer. Let's see. Ronda Rousey showed up.
Right.
She pointed at the WrestleMania sign and that was it. And she went back filming to her movie. And she's probably not gonna do anything for WrestleMania. So there it is.
She didn't even join the Royal Rumble. She didn't even jump into the ring.
No. They Hollywood, when you get signed to that stuff, they say no. They're not letting you do any type of like hard stuff because then.
Yeah, actually, when you get a cast in a larger film like that, you're usually prohibited from doing shit like riding motorcycles, even.
That's a bullshit though. Like, why the fuck wouldn't they let Ronda wrestle or anything? Like
because
she got hurt. That means the filming and everything else, which they can't delay that stuff because of the actors and all that type of stuff. It's a whole mess.
Yep, the whole however many hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars are in the film, all that gets put on hold, and they need to keep spending money until everything gets better. So,
kind of like what's going on with the Star Wars Solo movie, which by the way has not had one trailer, no pictures, or nothing. Meanwhile, you got like Ant-Man and the Wasp having stuff. You got all this other stuff happening. I'm like, they are quiet.
I was noticing that. Like usually you'd at least have like a teaser by now.
With you.
For the oh Christ. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But like usually by now you would get a at least a teaser of the new Star Wars that's supposed to be coming out. But there is like radio fucking silence on the Solo movie. Now we know they've gone through like 3 different directors and they've all basically either quit or been fired. I guess the actor that they got who's supposed to be playing the young Han Solo can't act. Like
shocking, my God.
What
probably
the fuck is happening with this? Like, what the fuck is actually going on? I'm so confused.
It's the high pressure nature of a production of that scale, though. It's the kind of thing like even the most experienced people on the fucking face of the earth, right? You give them something with that much hype that no one was even asking for, and there was no real plan for it. It was just this corporate decision to make the thing. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, what are we going to make? Oh, fuck. I don't know. Who are we going to get? Oh, okay. No, they're not working out. Let's move on. Oh, creative differences. Yeah, I mean, there's no inspiration behind a Han Solo film. Let's be honest. There's none.
None. I mean, heck, I think people will want to see a Obi-Wan prequel film. People would like to see that one. I think that'd
be good.
Yeah, they like Evan McGregor. Even after all the stuff in the prequels, they still like Evan McGregor. But you see, the thing is, though, I just look back what Cody Rhodes said on Twitter when like the first directors got fired. He says, you know what, pay the actors all the money, and just bury the film. Say, you know what, Han Solo will always be Harrison Ford. That's it.
Yeah, no amount of Chris Pine clones are gonna change that.
And you could have said like back in the day, like Obi-Wan was like a sacred character and you couldn't like recast Obi-Wan, but Ewan McGregor did such a good job.
He was the most acceptable part of the prequels.
Yeah, no, he totally was.
That and Arlnaut's redubbing of them.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh yeah, I love C-3PO. Why did you give me flesh? It burns so bad. You promised me flesh.
But
future of Star Wars right there.
And I just can't wait for episode 9. How they go into because it looks like they have no plan. They have no plan.
I have not seen Last Jedi, so
so you're one of the few people in America that has not seen it yet.
Yeah. Well, my primary transportation is a motorcycle, and it's been icy, so.
Oh man, you gotta man up, get a jacket on, and go to that movie theater.
Oh, I already put it away. I mean, I'll get to see the film eventually. I mean, it's funny because the mixed reviews alone have been like something like, yeah, I need to go check this out. By the way, so yeah, because so you will be our second to last guest. And by the way, yes, I use the word ducat because it's such a wonderful word.
I know. But
in fact, I think we need to get you on that. Who's that other YouTuber's show who talks about movies? Yeah, Matt Yarbo. We need to get you on Matt Yarbo's show.
He would be annoyed by me at least by 5 minutes.
Well, no, but it'd be great because you can call him You can call him like Yarbo, and be like, "Hey, Matt Yarbo," or "Hey, what's up, Yarbo?" And then he'll call you Ducket, and that'll be the show. Yes. Look, I'm producing things just off the top of my head. I love it. I'm so good at this.
Exactly. Also, going back to wrestling and such.
Yeah.
The Rumble was, like I said, wasn't the one thing I liked is that it's not no one's like hating it as it once were, because the past couple years, it was like everyone hated the winner and everything else. It was like and it's funny enough, it took place in Philadelphia, and I remember like a couple years ago when who was it? No, was it? Oh yeah, it was Roman Reigns who won. He had The Rock actually raise his hand up, and he got booed. And people were so mad that they were like going to the parking lot and like breaking like windows of the wrestlers' cars.
That sounds like any sporting event in Philadelphia, to be honest with you. Have you ever seen what Eagles fans can be like?
Yeah, and yet WWE still gives them chances to go to Royal Rumble. Heck, they're actually rumored to have a WrestleMania on one of these days. Meanwhile, Washington, D.C., one of the most highly, big wrestling faces here. History, in the Baltimore and such, WCW used to run shows down here and all that kind of stuff. Gets nothing. Gets no chance. They only get like maybe a smattering of pay-per-view. You might get a Survivor Series, but WrestleMania? Nah, no WrestleMania, even though it would actually be a great theme. I mean, the number one sports entertainment thing, the most powerful sports entertainment thing, and the most powerful city in the world. Easy marketing right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, and it'll be easier to go because I can just know the metro system, even though it's just trash here.
One of these days, when it comes to like the Pacific Northwest again, I will go to an actual WWE event. I've been wanting to for a long ass time, but I've never gotten a chance to. It always drives me crazy that I miss out on that.
Yeah, well, it will always, it will fly. You'll get to there, man. And the one thing I was going to be talking about tonight, after your show, of course, the Duke CT Lounge live podcast.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be talking about, thoughts of the other show, NXT Takeover. There's actually some other stuff like some other injuries and rest. Like Seth Rollins is working with a bad back. And one of the new stars is Jason Jordan got some neck issues, and I'm sitting there watching some Raw. And I see these guys going on for 30, 40 minutes on Raw. I'm like, maybe they shouldn't go so hard in these matches and stuff on these like pointless Raws. Like they're great, but maybe if they just save themselves, like actually, mixing some of the talent they have, which you gotta look at their roster, you're like, wow. Instead of actually, having them like, dude, you should watch some of the stuff like the Sasha and Asuka match. Where Sasha is trying to kill us. Every match, big match she has new and great ways of trying to find to kill herself. She's like, she jumps through the middle ropes. She does like a mid-rope dive, only to like catch like Asuka, just kick her in the head, and the way she falls, I'm like, she's dead. I'm like, oh, yeah, she comes right back up, and I'm like, just can someone just tell some of these superstars that they need to, pop the brakes a bit.
Literally broken in half.
Exactly. If you want to have have a huge match at like false finish and stuff, have it like at a pay-per-view or a special event. Make it that event magical, not on a random Raw that people are going to forget like after like a week or two. That sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Make them moments. Make them important. Not saying Monday Night Raw should have no purpose or anything else. I'm gonna have good.
Leave it to the new guys, though.
Yeah, leave it to them to actually.
Actually, no. I mean, I don't know a goddamn thing about wrestling. I haven't really watched or given a fuck since I was like 11. But I can't say. I mean, like, if that's actually an issue, yeah, fucking. Like, let the fucking young undercard matches or whatever. Let like the new people go out and really prove themselves. Because also, like, if you're the superstar everyone's tuning in to see, and you're gonna break your ass like that, you're not leaving any room for the undercard matches. Also, like, you're not giving anybody a chance because, it's kind of a thing. Like in any job, when you get big enough in it, eventually you stop working as hard as you necessarily used to get where you were going. You can take it a little easy, a little bit, if you've made it.
That's what it's supposed to be. Take the edge off, and that's what when it all started. And now it's just this. We have to have all these big important stuff, but I'll get more into it on the podcast.
Almost,
I gotta say,
it's just strange though. It does. Okay, go ahead. Well, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was going to say just real quick, it almost seems like in terms of modern media and entertainment, everybody is just so fucking eager to get that dollar that they will go to the extremes way before they need to. It's sort of like blowing your load a bit early.
Exactly.
Because once like it's a question in any sort of thing. It's the crescendo. Like if you're so eager to find your peak, yeah, once you got it, what's after that?
Anna Hot Hearts is saying next time that she comes up to New Hampshire, she's going to force you to watch wrestling. I think, this is what I think. I think we should actually start a weekly thing with the Discord server with a rabbit room where we watch wrestling together, where we all watch wrestling together.
Well,
I think that would be boss.
That's going to be fun, but because honestly, I could show you some good stuff and also some bad stuff too.
Sure.
Because honestly, if you really want to see some, I can show you some great wrestling and also some bad stuff. Like, for example, let me see, what was that? It was Salami Martinez versus. Because honestly, that match alone is probably it's a beautiful disaster. And trust me, if you saw this match, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, you will be like, Jeff, Nick, you will be amazed. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it will be something. It will be something. I gotta look the name up. Just if y'all want to do it, maybe later on if y'all want to see it. It's just gonna be.
I'm into it, dude. I'm into it.
Oh, that would be something.
Well,
it's a match that will be like, wow.
So I sent you a message on Discord. Send me the link to your YouTube channel. Anything else otherwise other than that? Because I'm definitely going to include that in the description when we upload this to YouTube. Anything else you want me to shell out, or you want to shell out?
Well, let's see. My YouTube channel is always DukeCT / youtube.com/DukeCT. Also, I have my blog spot. The blog spot is DukeCT right there. I'll put that link down there as well. DukeCT Productions /blog spot. Yes, Blogspot still exists, and I'm going to use it until the wheels fall off, like my YouTube channel. Yeah, and also, I have since YouTube is doing all the monetization crazy stuff, I also put like a PayPal thing under my videos and everything else. If you want to donate or anything else, go right ahead. And also, I am going to be doing live streaming again. I will be live streaming this weekend, maybe on Friday. Yes, Friday. I will be live streaming Kingdom Hearts 2, and I will try to get past the prologue as quickly as possible so we can get to the game quicker. And I will probably, I don't know, if y'all want me to, I'm getting y'all answers in the chat. Press 1 if you want me to skip the cutscenes, if you want me to do so. Because if it's just only for the prologue. Because if you want me to, I will skip all those cutscenes in the prologue to get through the game quicker because I just don't like it. So, chat, do you want me to press 1? If you don't want you to do it, press whatever other number.
You got some 1s, some 69, some 5s, some more 1s. I think
Presidente's already come and said press 2 for all the cutscenes.
Yeah.
I got 3 1s.
7.
Yeah.
Well, you're part of our audience, and so maybe you've noticed over time they're not really good with numbers, but they really mean something with them.
All right, Duke, man, I love you, buddy. We'll
meet up soon, and I will put the thing here on the During Show, the blog spot as well. So if you want to link that, it's right there at the live show, During Show, and I'll also put it up like in general or whatever if you need the link again. So anyway, I will talk to y'all crazy guys, gals later, and
mahalo.
See y'all later next week or any other time in between. Peace.
All right, later, buddy. Always a pleasure, man. But yeah, no, I really like the idea of doing like a wrestling night with like the Discord where we just watch like the latest like Raw or whatever's the latest like really popular one that everybody watches for wrestling. That'd be fun. It's fun. Wrestling's fun, man. Who gives a fuck?
Sure. Yeah.
People bash on show, wrestling's good. Like, fuck off.
I'm not
fun.
bashing it. I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying that my interest has waned since I learned to ride a 2-wheel bike.
Fuck off. Whatever, dude. I love wrestling. Kiss my ass.
No, everybody's
all right, Dr. Squiggum says, the best drink I've had was a glass of Belvany 21 Age. That is actually a really good scotch. I think it's scotch. Yeah, it's a scotch.
Belvany?
Belvany, yeah, that's scotch.
Well, usually Bell half of anything. If it's not a wine, it's usually a scotch. So, but I mean, 21-year age booze is typically hard to not really enjoy. So good for you.
So it's Raisu donated $50, and I was about to poop my pants because I was like, "Fuck, here comes another death shot." But this is what he says: "The temptation got the better of me. Something regarding a death shot is around the corner, but first, a somewhat crudely done Nick Spiegel shilling." So let me open this up real quick. Is it on the right one? No, it's not. Here, let me do this. There you go. Go ahead, Nick, and take a look at the stream. So you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Nick Spiegel. Hey, not bad, right?
If I shaved, it would look it probably looked just right. I've even got those gigantic ears. You just can't see them anymore. Thank you. Yeah. I like that quite a bit.
That's good.
Quite a bit. Good. Although that particular image does show that unfortunately he owns a 9mm and I own a 40.
Pull it. Let's see it. Try and do your best impression.
It's empty.
There you go. Not bad. Not bad.
You see though, you can now see though it is the same weapon, though that is clearly a 9mm. Or no, that wouldn't be the 41 Action Express, because the original
that's
design
a
of this piece, well, that's a 9. Yeah, the original one was a Jericho 941, and that's 9mm or 41 Action Express, which is a really weird round. And then when Magnum Research bought it and created the baby Desert Eagle, they released it in 9, 40, and 45. So,
link to that picture is in the Discord.
Yeah,
but then Raisu also says, this money goes towards sparing you from the next death shot. And I love you, Raisu. I love you so much right now. Thank you. Because that
I was really
shot,
thinking we were going to round the show out with you taking one when I saw how much came in. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we'll save it until the end. That way Jeff can suffer a little bit on camera, and then we'll close out the show. And I'll be charming, and he will die.
Sergeant Buck says, Rhino needs to corner the live eating market on Pornhub. True. True, man. Doc Squigum says, if you don't want me on, it's not that we don't want you on. Of course we want you on, but like you got to win the role. But before we roll for our last guest, I gotta pee.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just try and entertain the chat. Raisu, funny thing about midweek shows and shows in general. Now, dedications, financial dedications are non-transferable. This might have just been decided. That's fine. That's how media works. So next week, the first $50 donation, or actually Sunday, the first $50 donation, will go to Jeff taking a death shot. I will see to it, because I'm a bastard, really. And that's it. So, yeah. Those one viewer hosts, though. We've got a viewer host. Appreciate that. I don't really altogether understand how Twitch works, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So I'm coming to find out, so our show can be hosted other places. That's nice. And apparently we're number 2 in English-speaking talk shows. That's nice, too. I think it's got to be the hair or the Krang thing. Now, it is interesting to note, too, as I make casual observations, that Jeff has apparently stolen his wife's chair. That's why I'm never getting married. No one's ever taking this chair. No one. Ever. So, yeah, look, I spoke continuously the entire time.
I'm glad.
Didn't really say much, but I did explain a new policy, but it's okay. You can catch it when we review the tape afterwards.
I'm not gonna review it though. 22. Let's
Good.
roll.
Get this to buy. See, I told you all. I know how to do these
number
things.
22. Y2KNY. But don't everybody jump out. Just make sure. Let's see if Y2KNY is here. Hello, Y2KNW. Sorry, Y2KNW. Hello.
Y2K has hit them in the Northwest.
I've got my forgot what push to talk button was again.
There we go. How you doing, man?
Not so bad.
Not so bad. Excellent. How's
positive?
What do they say? Why am I stealing Mem's chair? Did I spin this around and it says Mems on the back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
I wish I could drink along with you guys, but payday's not till tomorrow.
No.
That's
Sorry
rough.
to hear that, bud.
Well, trust me, I am drinking enough for the two of us. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, if payday wasn't tomorrow, I'd be helping with that too.
Man, Jesus fuck, dude. Just don't drink death shots. Death shots are not a good idea. Death shots are not what you need to do.
Or parse them out and water them down. And just call it vodka.
True.
Always thinking. See? Always thinking.
I happen to like vodka.
Yeah, so you don't... Yeah, see, the important thing is not to think you can do that with hydrogen peroxide. You clean your insides out, but not in the way you'd want. All that gut bacteria. Yeah. So well now. So you gotta delay drinking till tomorrow. What will you be drinking when payday comes?
Jaeger and vodka, and I think I have some Jack around here. I'm not sure.
All at once?
Not a challenge I want to accept.
I've had strange friends. So it's doable.
Jaeger and vodka. Are you in college?
No, I just like the taste.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Just usually Jaeger's one of those drinks that usually it's like one of those I mean, you can drink Jaeger because you like the taste, but I've found that 9 times out of 10, when somebody's drinking Jaeger, it's because it's one of those, like, I just really want to take some Jaeger shots. Like, well, darling, I actually happen to have a bottle of Jaeger in my room, chilling in my mini fridge, actually.
At least it's not
I have a mini fridge too.
It's handy. Keep some Jaeger in your mini fridge, and inevitably you're gonna have some girl who wants some Jaeger, some iced Jaeger, and there you go. It's a lot more effective than butter shots. I'll put it that way.
I'll say this much though: vodka is really handy because if you get just a handful of very cheap mixers, you can look like a cocktail expert by just putting proportions together, and you hand it to them for the first one, they might say it's nice, but then 2 or 3 later, and you've perfected the recipe, and yeah, it's wonderful in that sense. So vodka is nice and handy.
Yeah.
Also, you can end up you just can start a day in the shower with a screwdriver.
So what do you do for a trade there, Y2KNW?
I'm either wasting my evenings watching YouTube, or occasionally I play stuff like Magic or D&D because I'm a dork.
Oh.
So you're a YouTuber.
So have you been keeping up with this whole Magic the Gathering controversy that's been going on lately?
I kept up with it, but I think it's a bit overreaction on either side.
Oh, but dude, fucking red pill me, my dude, because I know Unsleeved Media a little bit. I had like minor interactions with the dude, but so there's been this huge controversy going on inside the Magic the Gathering universe. From your perspective, what do you see has been going on these days?
I can understand how people who bring little kids to events, like they're bringing their kids or they're dropping their kids off to an event, would want to know that their kids are going to be safe.
Right.
I get that part. I think Wizards of the Coast kind of assumed that people who were really fucking shady and creepy might not hang out at Magic events. They've never met me before. But at the very least, if you're going to handle money in Canada, you have to be bondable, which means they have to have checked your criminal record. And if it turns out you've been touching the wrong kind of people, chance they wouldn't let you into the store anyway. I don't know how it works in the States, though.
Well, in the States, like most of the Magic the Gathering stuff happens in like very small mom and pop, like hobby stores, that sort of thing. There's no like checks or balances or anything. There's no like vetting anything. But so for a little bit of the broader context for people who don't know, there was a huge controversy that happened because a very notable Magic the Gathering YouTuber basically was shit posting on some people.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
He was called like misogynistic, blah blah blah. A bunch of people like started harping on him, and he in turn ended up with the help of a bunch of internet autists finding that there was a possible. Was it a possible pedophilia ring, or there was just like a bunch of pedophiles involved in Magic the Gathering judges? Because I don't even really, I never kept up.
I never
with it.
heard about him until a buddy of mine told me to watch a few of his videos, and I like to play the game. I do everything I can to stay away from the meta of the game.
Sure.
I highly doubt it was that bad. Like, okay, it might have been 2 or 3 people who were on a sex offender registry or something. But last I checked, you guys in the States can wind up on the registry for like peeing in public or
yes, you can.
Texting the wrong person or some shit. It's just really, really easy to have that happen. And if they're worried that some dude who pissed on a dumpster on a Tuesday afternoon on the way back from the bar, that's not a big concern.
Okay, that's fair. Right.
I have no idea what any of this is about, but it's kind of horrifying. I mean, to find out that Magic the Gathering is now just a fountain of pederasty. Oh.
It's like Pizzagate, but with small cardboard cards. I guess I don't know.
Fucking comic shops.
I mean, well, like the thing about it that always I found so fascinating about it is that you know, like I was in Magic when fuck, dude, back in like revised edition, back in like during the dark and like antiquities and that sort of shit, like way back in the fucking day.
I was at a store in West Edmonton Mall in Edmonton, and there on the shelf was unlimited starters and revised starters. And I asked the guy which one I should get, and he goes, "Get the revised ones. They're new." And I've regretted that ever goddamn since.
Oh no! Oh no!
I've got $80 and we're leaving from the field trip. I could have bought the whole goddamn unlimited thing and had awesome stuff. And
yep.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Didn't happen.
No, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. It's totally a trip. But yeah, no, it's weird though, because like these types of nerd hobbies and whatnot, you know, they become really, really big and they grow exponentially over time. But what inevitably happens when you have popularity with any kind of like pop culture or nerd reference sort of thing is that when there's always going to be a certain section of society that are going to be scumbags, and they will infest every aspect of society. Yep. Now, so when we have things like with the Magic thing, you find out that there was like some skeezy fucking shitlord, I shouldn't say shitlord because I like shitlords, some skeezy fucking dirtbags were involved in it.
Well, when you've got fucking Catholic cardinals all of a sudden volunteering to judge Magic the Gathering games, I mean, if, you know, no alarm bells are going off, I don't know whose problem that really is now.
You know, there's a problem.
Needs to understand you've seen that picture of the dude posing by guys with their butt cracks hanging out?
Mm-hmm.
That compromises 75% of the audience that plays this game, myself included.
Didn't that guy get banned from Magic tourneys because of that Reddit post?
Yeah, and I think that was kind of unfair. At the very least, you know, the stores could have said, "Hey, guys, pull your fucking pants up. Don't like."
Yeah, pull your fucking pants up. Clean your room. Clean your room.
It's not a fucking Mario cosplay.
One of these days, Nick, you need to record a whole bunch of random phrases and stuff, so we can just hit a button and we'll get a lot of really neat stuff that makes absolutely no sense.
That's called my channel, dude.
Right?
Welcome to the future, my man.
Oh yeah. No, this is glorious posting right here.
Yeah, I'm sure at a certain point, like there'll be soundboards. Oh wow, that's it. He did this, like that was his.
Yeah, this is for a time.
That's Instagram art right there.
This was for a time the biggest Reddit post ever in history was this guy who went to this Magic the Gathering convention and he just posed like this in front of all of the ass cracks. And fucking legend, dude. Legend. Too good. Too good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the internet was
now that Nick has seen that, what kind of threat do you think is going on at these events?
What kind of threat do I think is existing?
What kind of, do you think anyone's going to go after kids at an event like that? I mean, the pickings are awfully slim. I mean, granted, fat kids can't run fast, but
it's like reminds me of a Russell Howard joke. Still going for it. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of a Russell Howard joke, though. He's like, oh, when I was a kid, I knew I was always safe from sexual predators because, you know, even my mom would say, like, they'd never rape him. He'd never shut up long enough. So he'd just get picked up in a van randomly, like, yeah, I've got puppies. Oh, you've got puppies? Great. Jumps in the van. How you doing? Where are we going? How long you had this car? Eventually just gets booted out. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Magic the Gathering, you play it, yeah, I mean, it's like it was a sex appeal for, what, middle-aged pervert? I don't understand this world of ours anymore. I mean, I never saw anyone at a Magic game that I thought was fuckable in any conceivable way. And so now it's basically, it's just it's the new basement of a Domino's. So, yeah, Magic the Gathering. Battling pedophilia within its ranks every day, nobly or failingly. I don't really know. It's hard to come up with material.
Jeff, Nick knows how you feel when he goes off on the Kermit rants.
It's true. Sure.
Oh yeah, it's how do you follow that kind of thing? It's fucking. I got my revised deck, and then all of a sudden, I just had a prolapsed asshole overnight. I don't know how it happened. So yeah,
Just
that's-
kind of happened, man.
No, the
Just
prolapsed
kinda happened.
asshole is the prolapsed asshole is from paying prices for Warhammer 40k minis.
Yeah.
Have
too
I
true.
mentioned I have no life at all?
I miss doing Warhammer 40k. I really honestly do. Oh, fuck.
Listen, listen. It's either that or like rye bourbon. So, it's probably better off going with like the game stuff. Otherwise, because the rye bourbon, you just end up like reading Post Office 3 times and saying, "I can get there, yeah."
Yeah. Well, shit, man. All right, so Y2KNW. Anything you want to show? Anything you want to promote, man?
I have a really, really lousy YouTube channel where I've gone from making subpar gaming videos to subpar game videos yelling at comic books while I'm drunk.
Yes, excellent. So, hit me up.
sounds like
What
the
is
best
it?
kind
What
of
is it? What is it? What is it?
Literally, just it's Y2KNW. That's me.
Y2KNW. All right. I'm going to try and find it really quick, and if I can't, then you need to message me on the Leskipe. Or not Leskipe, the Discord. Yeah, Y2KNW, 116 subscribers. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Okay, cool.
I will give this a look myself.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, hey, man, I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
I've been trying to get on for a while, and finally you rolled my number, so thanks.
Yeah,
Hey,
fuck yeah.
Almost makes you wish you bought a lottery ticket, huh? Well, it's going to now.
Ow, yeah.
Have a good night.
You should buy one tonight, just in case you're on a roll, man. You never know. You never know. You never fucking know, dude. Like, fuck it. Whatever. Why not? Couple of bucks. Anyway, love you, buddy.
14 gazillion. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
It's good having you on, man.
Take care. We'll see you again soon. All right. So, all right. We are at, let me find this really quick. I'm trying to produce and I am drunk. Where are we at? Don't mind me. Nick's looking at me expectantly like, what are you doing,
no,
Jeff?
not at all.
What are you doing, Jeff?
I'm just, I'm waiting to see what comes up next, but
It's gonna be like,
oh, it's good then. It's worth it.
oh, I had it muted. Son of a bitch! What? No. Play it. Why isn't this thing playing? Why is this thing being such a bitch? There we go.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner.
There we go.
And with that, we have been your midweek Saints. Return of the Y-boners will come once again Sunday night over on YouTube.
We have an excellent show this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We have an awesome show. We have a returning guest. He's a fan favorite. He's a favorite of ours as well. We're not going to tell you who it is because fuck you.
And we're still figuring it out.
And are we still figuring it out?
It's just juggling between which one to go with first is all. We've got February is going to be a marvelous month for YouTube Saints. So make sure to catch us this Sunday for the big surprise, who you'll be let in on probably a couple hours before when we put the pre-show up and shit. And in the meantime, though, you have all been amazing tonight. Everyone who jumped in the waiting room, we hope to get you in next week or the week after, whenever we can manage. Mal, sorry you didn't make it in tonight, bud. But you'll get on here eventually, brother. Don't worry about that. In the meantime, though, YouTube Sunday night. That's 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 the other time zone, and we'll see you then.
I'm about to black out. Yeah!